Hello, I am back playing Elden Ring. This is day 3. Last time we did not make it far at all, and I don't think I'm going to be making it far this time. My plan is at least try and get to the castle. Which involves getting past the Yeti up there, which I did manage to beat last time I played. But before I continue, I think I'm going to try and gather. Oof. So I made it past it, but then all my runes got caught behind it. So I know I can beat him. I just want to take him out so I don't have to deal with the archers right away. Take out his sword now. Thankfully I managed to block the attack at least. And then my last flask here. Okay. There we go. Now, well, not the best I could have done. I did manage to deal a good... I was able to do the first try today. Now the problem is the archers. Trying to... They only have so much health. which I think is the biggest problem, because there's the big enemy that you have to fight. If I used up too many of the Crimson Tears, it'd be awesome if I could get by the enemies without them seeing me, but it just isn't an opportunity to. Well, and then he's gonna fight because I got too close. I want him to switch back to the crossbow. And this last one. There we go. But I did manage to do that, so I was thankfully able to get because it was a group of enemies, I was able to get the last refill. I just barely hung on, but I do know that there's the ambush right here. So if I can get these runes, it'd be great. And now at this point I'm debating whether or not I should redo this whole fight after leveling up, or if I should continue on and risk losing the 3,000 runes I have. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to restart the fight from the beginning and hope I can get by using less flask this next time. So that's one thing I'm not entirely sure. I'm still not sure what the best stats are to be leveling up. I do know that having more stamina helps me, especially while I'm focused on trying to dodge a lot. And then the strength deals with a lot of just taking less damage. So I think I'll do these three. And yeah, I think that should be good. But unfortunately that respawns all of them. Yeah, they do see me. Okay, so now the Yeti's gonna jump down. So I can lead the Yeti out. And try dodging the arrows. Okay. Did I get in close? He was stunned there. I should have been able to, done more damage. Trying to pull him out a little bit more. So after this group of enemies, I do get 2 flasks of Crimson Tears back and recharged. So I need to try to bring him back further up this way. Need to take out the sword, and I'm doing good here. Except for that, oh yeah, I knew I was going to take a big hit there. Luckily I had my shield out on that hit. While he has a sword out, he does focus more on the using the sword than stomping most of the time. Ooh. On the bright side, I died outside of that area. So those 300 runes, I'm able to just get back really easily. What is that thing? Okay, there's the Yeti awakened. Because I'm dodging these very slow moving arrows that seem to home in on you. I do want to have him come over outside a bit more. Awesome, I made it to the sword stage without taking damage. Need to skip back and save some of my stamina real quick. Let that refill. Okay, stamina refill. Gonna charge at me, or come on. There we go. Nice. No damage. How far into the game are you? What bosses have you seen? I have seen the Tree Sentinel so far, and I did not beat it. I managed to get this health down halfway before I decided I would move on. And then the Yeti, that was my third time I beat the Yeti there, but I know that that's not considered a boss. I also beat the tutorial boss. So I've literally, while this is my third day of playing, the first day was just getting through the tutorial, and the second day was the first I played for 2 hours, or almost 3 hours. No, it was 2 hours. The first hour I spent trying to fight the Tree Sentinel, and the second hour going through this area here and fighting the Yeti there. But I made it. So last time I made it past the Yeti, only to die to the soldiers right afterwards. Not these soldiers, but the soldiers in the next group. I do know that there's the hidden soldiers right there. Okay. The ambush up there is where I died after beating the Yeti the first time. Big carriage thing out there. Oh yeah, so I did loot the ruins. There was the two carriages with the chest. The two had the chest, and then the little under the ashes of war in the secret room, and then of course that guy. I'm trying. There it goes. Locking onto different enemies is a little bit of a challenge. I think that's where my struggle has been the most, is kind of locking on to targets and making sure it locks on correctly. I'm going to use a Crimson Flask because I know after beating this one guy I will get it back. I like waiting for them to take their crossbow out because then they don't have their shield out that can deflect me. I ended up using a big spike claw. Yeah, I have no idea. This is, like the title says, it's my first Souls-like game, and I'm not far into it at all. I haven't even looked at the ashes. I can't do that right now because then I'll respawn the Yeti. Dang it. Dark Souls 1, almost unchanged moveset. The axe and the shield. Yeah, I clicked the hero class for what for the character when I created it. I tried to model it as close as I could to my VTuber model. Okay, I know there's that one guy and then there's like a whole bunch of guys on the side. So it's the problem of the ambush. So I'm hoping that here he's noticed me, which is good because that means that he might not call the other guys over right away. If I can get a sneak attack on him, that'll solve all my major problems. Yep. Horn. Nope. Okay. And then, okay, they did all get our notice. They all noticed, dang it. Okay. Not too bad. Of course, the shield's the problem. There we go. So yeah, so again, like the first time I beat this, the Yeti, I made it up here. I read one of the signs that said warns about that ambush. Yeah, I was like, okay, so it's not more than just that one person there. And then very quickly died afterwards. Then I ended the stream and then picked up today. Yeah, that it is not bad. From what I see, I'm doing decent damage, able to get a lot of hits in. These are my current stats, which I really need to get to a new site of grace that passes the Yeti, so I can at least heal up and look at those ashes of war and see what exactly they do. Luckily there's... is this one? No. Golden Seed, I know that's good for something, don't know what. I'm like incredibly worried that I'm just gonna get attacked out of nowhere up here as I look for a site of grace. Yeah, decent Ash of War could be a game changer. Either give you capabilities you don't have now or make you better at something you can already do. Yeah. Oh, wolves. I knew there was going to be another ambush. Thankfully, the wolves are usually one hit. Yeah. If I can lock onto them correctly. But they deal a large amount of damage. Yeah. They're one hit, but they attack quickly. And when there's a whole bunch of them... Nope, see? I was too slow for it. There we go. And last one. And that one only attacked once there. There we go. Now would be a great time to run to a site of grace. More than one of any enemy, especially something aggressive, is an issue, even if they're squishy. Yep. I've come to realize that. So I really like... So that's one thing I like about... Because it's a hard game, is that I like that it means that I have to be stealthy if I want to make it through and pick them off one at a time. Stone Sword Key. Ooh. That means it's... Am I able to get... I should be able to get back to the tutorial area to use the Sword Stone Key. But I think I'm going to level up first. Look at my Ashes of War. See what they can exactly do. So that's what the Golden Seed is for, to add the charge to the flask. Use what to increase the number of flask uses. Yes. Added a charge to flask of Crimson Tears. Good. Level up. So when I've been leveling up, I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not, but I've been putting it into endurance and strength when I've been leveling up. Not sure if there's a better one for me with the hero build. I guess then vigor when I can level up 3 times is what I've been doing. So yeah, well right now I don't have any way of using magic, so I'm keeping them. Endurance is always needed, especially for heavy armor, and strength is needed for good damage if you end using a strength scaling weapon. So yeah, so with like this axe that looks like it does a lot of good heavy damage and stuff, you'll want more vitality eventually, unless you're... Okay, so by vitality, yeah, vigor. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I've been trying to do. My focus has been on the endurance and strength. But when I can afford a 3rd level up, I've been putting it into the vigor for the HP. And then, yeah, right now I don't have anything that can use magic, so having the flask set for the other thing, yeah. So you can use Ashes of War to grant skills and affinities to armaments inside of the grade. Armament can only have 1 skill. Any skill it previously had will be lost. By adding an affinity, you can alter an armament's attack affinity, boost attributes, scaling, and more. An armament's type determines what skills and affinities it can have. Some special armaments cannot be granted new skills or affinities using Ashes of War. So, let's see. The 30 vigor was the point at which I didn't feel made of cardboard. Yeah, that's based on like the amount of hits that can be done. That does seem reasonable. From what I've been seeing, is like even with my shield, like the Tree Sentinel, even when I have my shield up, would deal a shit ton of damage to me. So, Storm Stomp. What does... Can I get a description of this? Compare details. Physical... So I don't... So it becomes a quality battle axe. And the detailed view, maybe? Yeah, that's... So here's detailed view. Compare details. So it looks like this is what I have right now, is just the battle axe. And it does seem like this would be on... I can't tell. So it's 128 plus 21. So it would decrease the physical damage that it does, it looks like. Yeah, so I just have like I have the blank space here, which just shows the battle axe, and then when I apply the Ash of War, looks like it's showing the thing, which scales with both dex and strength, but only a little bit of each. Yes, versus I can't put it on the shield. Looks like I can only use the battle axe. I'm guessing that's what the X means, is that it's I can't use the weapon because of my class or something. Try it out? Okay, so let's go... So then I believe it's... I might need to... No, that's the wrong... There. And that's how I use it. So I have to have the shield just on my back in order to use it. To use the skill. And that'll actually give me use for the Cerulean Tears. Possibly. That's a group of enemies. I don't want to fight that. Although I did... Okay. I think before anything else... New map has been found. I do have that sword stone. So I think that is... up here. The sword stone key. You can put no skill in your shield. Weapon skill while still being able to block. Oh, I will take a look at that in a second. I do remember going through here. There was this here, yes, where the thing said examine swordstone key. Now, is it worth it to use the swordstone? Like, what does the swordstone key do? Do you know? Or would it be worth it to use it at a later statue versus this one here? Oh, it takes 2? Okay. Oh, so it's the amount of imps on it depends on the swordstone keys needed. Got it. Just keys that open new area. Oh, so so clearing this would open this way over here. Got it. Okay. But it usually unlocks these veils, and that's what it does. That makes sense now, especially considering it's called a key. But I think now that I've leveled up a bit, I do want to... I think I'm going the wrong way. I'm just gonna go here. I'm going to take a look into the...
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
Okay. Rest at the site of grace. Can I rest at the sites of grace right now? Why can't I rest it? Oh, she wants to talk to me.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed.
Which I haven't actually ridden yet.
Looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee.
Couldn't be. I haven't ridden the spectral steed yet.
No, to call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
I mean, I can call the spectral steed, but I haven't yet.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Spirit calling bell, lone wolf ashes.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree. The spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
With Spirit Calling Bell, you can use ashes to summon various spirits. Summoning typically consumes FP. You can only summon one type of spirit at a time. You cannot summon spirits during multiplayer.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between.
Okay.
How long will it be, I wonder?
So, can the horse die? That's my question. Because that's, like, my biggest concern. Is, like, I feel like, I understand, like, from what I've seen with a lot of the specters of other players being on the horse, it looks like it'd be really good. Horse is already a spirit. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's go morning. Because I know that there are, like, the bats and probably other enemies that can spawn at night. I don't want to run into them. I also want to make sure I rest at the site of grace. But I think I'm going to take 2 at trying to fight the tree sentinel. It noticed me. Oh. Okay. So, Tree Sentinel is doable right now, if you know what you're doing. Yeah. So, the furthest I've made it into the Tree Sentinel fight when doing it on my own, or when doing it, like, previously, was I made it halfway through the fight just to, like, where he used his jump attack and then couldn't dodge the jump attack correctly. I managed to survive the jump attack once. Let's do this, yeah. And with it walking away from you after each fight, it's really easy to collect the runes back. So that's not even something I'm worried about when doing it. There's something that was brought up in the tutorial, but do you remember what a guard... Yes, so... It would seem like even when I would guard and block the attack with the shield, it would still somehow, like, stagger me, like, stun me, and I wouldn't be able to get in the counter correctly. I managed to get it once, I think. So one thing that I learned while doing this last time was doing my best to try and stay on the other side of him than his spear, whatever, halberd, whatever his weapon is called, where he's holding his shield and try and attack the side with his shield. Dang it. But yeah, that's about where I get to when I fight with them. Yeah, some enemies have a right and wrong way to sidestep their attacks. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why. So I found I ended up doing better when I put the shield on my back like this, because it's when it's on the back. I found that it could be a placebo effect, but does seem like it protects against some of like when he slashes downwards and I'm like jumping or like just at the start of the jump where I'm facing forwards. It does feel like it protects me somewhat. Yeah, that's what my brother was saying when I was telling him about it. That it's like on purpose to show that, hey, there's going to be bosses that you can't beat, but it's an open world game, and you can go around, you can do things at your own pace. Yeah, I have no idea. It could be a placebo effect, might not be. Which is why I just don't have it completely put away, like I don't just do that. But I figured it's better than nothing. Oh. See, so... that could have been bad. Nope, I'm dead. That wasn't a good run. And so... one problem I have is, like, one of my biggest problems I feel like when fighting is I like try to quickly push the attack button like multiple times to make sure it's hitting, or I'll do it and it reads that I'm hitting multiple times. So even after the attack is done, so if I hit it twice, it attacks once, and I don't hit it during the thing. Yes, the input queue. I guess that's what it's called. Yep. So it's like so I'll be trying. I know I want to dodge that. Why are you attacking? Nope, nope. I was on the wrong side there. He's jumping around a lot there. Ooh. Yep. So sometimes I can do really well at it, like at the start. Other times it just... See, so something that Markiplier was talking about the other day when on one of his Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit playthroughs was when you want to do something because, yeah, I think I'm going to. I'm just trying to collect my ashes. Where are the... Oh, did I already collect them? Okay. My runes? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll head... So, I'm debating whether I want to go through Stormgate again and the Yeti just to try to collect ashes, or if I should just continue on and try to level up. That's my question. I think I'll head here. I'll just go do this. I figure after being able to get through the Yeti without taking damage the first time, I wanted to at least see see how I've improved, and that's kind of like what I want to do with the Tree Sentinel. There is because it's easy to get to and from. As I progress, just keep going back until I'm able to beat it. Now, I don't want to fight a big group of soldiers again. Yeah. So with the... I was gonna say something, and I forget what I was gonna say. Shoot. It would be nice to have long range sometimes. But... Oh yeah, so the Markiplier, how he was playing the Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit, and there were the arcade machines that with the different games in them. And playing the different games, he did one of the games, like, spend hours on it, and his reasoning was he felt like it was like when he loses the game, he felt it was an unfair loss because the inputs weren't going the way that he wanted them to. And that's kind of what it felt like with the Tree Sentinel and the button queue, or the input queue is what you called it. Yes. How do I attack it? Do I have to sneak up on it? Oh, there's something. I hear music. Oh, I missed the bug. Okay. Oh! What just threw fireball at me? Oh, what are you? Well, this is bad. I didn't mean to use my skill there. Oh, wait. There we go. Nope, I'm dead. The actual siege weaponry, yeah. I heard the boss music, so I knew I was spotted, but I just didn't know where I was spotted from. But it turns out everywhere. I said boss music, but it's fight music. Battle music. I hate the spearmen. Oh, come on. He has, like, very little health. Both of them have, like, very little health. Dang it. I meant to do the heavy attack, but it did the weak one. There we go. Okay, so my controller has two, like, buttons on the side, like, where I grip it, that just act as the A and B button. And so I forgot that I could jump, and that jump attack was a complete... I think Storm Stomp just staggers people on the battlefield. Storm skills are good for something. Yeah. Let's see, there's this guy there. There's someone shooting me there. Oh, there's this guy. Yes, thank you for taking your crossbow out as I was getting close to you. That really helps me out. Why aren't you locking on to the target? That's right. Oh, because the tree was in the way. He could hit me, but I couldn't hit him because of the tree. Yeah, the guard counter. Someone in the shield. The jump attack has better chance of breaking the guard. Yeah. Oh! Oh, wow. The siege weaponry lily point blank got me. At least he's off the siege weapon right now. I need a heal. I keep jumping the wrong way with the shields. And that's my biggest problem. Is that the different enemies that have the different ways to dodge. And then when there are attacks, like I keep expecting that big attack, but then it's a quick. Oh, and the shield bash. There we go. These guys are kind of neat because they're personally much stronger, but they're better equipped with ballistas and stuff. Yeah. Can I? I want to break this. I'm not sure if I can break it or not. Looks like it's doing damage. Try attacking. First off, oh, one hit away. They're also a good source of runes when you can manage to pick them off 1 out of 1. Messaging. This is a site of grace. Sometimes they're helpful. Other times they're like Monster Head. Yeah, is it around the corner or what? Be wary of strong foe. Occasionally, okay, I don't need to do that. Are you ready? Is it another Yeti? I know there's a set of grace there in the statue of Malika or whatever. I didn't want to do that. Let's see, what is message? Therefore, message. Oh.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
You know, maybe I should have leveled up at that site of grace, see if I could. So is there a max level in the game, or can you just theoretically go to infinity if you have enough runes?
Must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Who? Oh, you are. You're Margit. Nope, not the attack I thought you were going to do. Oh, you have... I don't have any flask. Okay. You know, I'd say that I did pretty good for a first hit. It might be a max level, but you have to be crazy high. Like more than 20 times what you'd reach in the normal playthrough. Say hell to the brick wall. Okay. Although, I will say, compared to my first time fighting the Sentinel and some of the times just now with the Sentinel, I did pretty okay. Oh, so now it actually... So there's not the mist the first time you go to fight something, but then there's the mist afterwards to show, hey, just skip the cutscene, I'm guessing, is what it is. Okay, need to restore my stamina. Oh! I was... That's another thing, is like, I feel like I would be I'm mid-roll, and I'm still getting attacked when... And I understand that, yeah, you're not invincible if you're dodging, but the way that the game makes it sound when you... is like, hey, while dodging, you're invincible. It just... from the tutorial. That shield saved me there. Although I only have one more flask. Big arm, big shield dodging combinations. There's a couple ways to survive stuff, yeah. Last flask. I'm dead. Nope. If he was a bit quicker with attacking me. Oh, yeah. There we go. Did a little bit better that time. Yeah, so yeah, the dodge rolls do have the vulnerability frames, and I didn't mean to do that. So they have the oh, hi.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or not grace truly does guide you, and whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
So is this... Should I go here right now, or should... Okay, so I'm guessing because you're waiting for this, I should go to it.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
And I'm guessing I really should start using the steed, because that's another thing where it says, oh, I doubted you, but your steed didn't. Round Table holds a place where tarnished gather. Combat is prohibited on premises due to impact and non-aggression. The Round tip holes located outside this world. Fast travel by grace is the only means of reaching it. Use the map to travel there. Rest of the table of lost grace. Okay, so this is another spot to level up and do stuff here.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the two fingers.
Oh, so this is how to get
Explore
spells.
the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it?
Looks like it,
Guidance of grace.
as far as I can tell. What if I say I don't see it? That's one thing, it's like, personally, I really want to be like the very contrary to what they want me to say, but I just don't want to like miss important details, so I usually just go with it. I'll say yes.
Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the two fingers?
Study incantation. I don't have enough runes because I just died.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Is there a merchant in here?
Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
So there's side quests in the game. That's good to know. I can't even use the sword weapons at all. Okay. What do these messages say? Why is there always stuttering? Lord ahead. Do I not go down there? Do I go down there? I'll check out other places first. So is there a merchant here that I can sell stuff? Also, an elderly yeti.
Your face. Lay out your arms.
Strengthen arm measurement. Yeah. Sell. Here I can sell things. Let's see. I can use those to get runes. Rune fragment. Yeah, my runes, because I died at the during the boss battle, is why I didn't have this stuff. Here, I'll sell half of what I have here. I can sell these weapons that I can't use. Ooh, I should equip that, because I think that should be better. So I can do this now. I think that's good. I'm also going to go into my inventory and equip this. Wait. Can I not use this? Say if you found a huge rack that required 40 strength, you want to save that for later. Okay. So is there... How do I see whether or not I can use this other than just the thing? Like, how do I equip it? Is it under the stats? No. Go to weapons says what stats it requires. Oh, this... There we go. Oh, just because it was in inventory versus equipment. Okay. And I don't have any crossbows or other stuff there. So, okay, is there anything in here right away that I should do? That you think I should do? Or that you want me to find or see? Or should I continue on with the battle? Weapon up. So yeah, I upgraded the axe here one time there. Can I do it again?
Back already, no matter.
Strength and armament. Additional item required. What? How do I know what items required? I see... Oh, I need another smithing stone. Okay. Yeah, because I sold the weapons that it showed that I couldn't use, and did that. So you said there's, yeah, 4 more smithing stones. Okay. So let's head back, I guess. So it's there. That's how I do that. Yeah, I'll do my best to remember. Yeah, thank you for all the help, and I feel like I understand more about the game than I did 5 minutes ago. Let's try this fight again now that I have both better armor and a better weapon. I already messed up by pushing the wrong button. Why did it feel like his attacks are a lot slower than last time? Okay. This is my first. So I don't know if I just got lucky my first time, but okay. So that is something that actually happens. It's not a set. So it's not me being crazy. It's that his actually is changed. It is changed up. I got it. Yeah, okay. He can dodge roll as well. Yeah, I can tell. So would you say that this is the first, like, real boss fight of the game? I'm dead. No, I'm not. I thought for sure I was dead there. And now his attacks are a lot faster. Okay. This is gonna be annoying. Yeah. I figured as much. And I know I could always just grab a ghost of another player to do battle with this thing here. But I feel like that's kind of cheap and not something I really want to do. Especially not on the very first boss. Okay, is that another problem? Is like if you use another player to get through, and this what it's trying to do, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that sentiment wholeheartedly. Because yeah, it's the first boss, and I get that it's a mechanic in the game. People would like use that as an excuse. I'm dead. Okay, come on, attack so I can use my class. I know you. Okay, there we go. I'm good at the dodging part. It's the hitting part that's throwing me off. Or dodging in the correct direction. Go. Okay. Own ranges and timings and stuff the more you play, yeah. They're just scanning your way, summon or don't, doesn't matter. Being this guy and getting into the area behind him probably just results in more death. Yeah. And that's like the thing, it's like I understand it's a mechanic and but it won't feel like it's my accomplishment by having someone else beat him. Not even sure why I'm trying to save 410 runes. When I guess because it's just right there. Like maybe if it was at the other side of the map I wouldn't. I'm happy I put the focus on the stamina that I have. Just doing the attacks I've been doing, I've been using a lot of it. Oh. I feel like I wasn't even in range of that attack when he hit me. I feel like I was far enough away there. I seriously felt like I was far enough away from him on that last attack that killed me. Yeah, like after dying. I think that's just like that's probably all the bosses. But yeah, like I'm not gonna focus on getting that soul of the runes back because they're over there. If I end up over there in the course of the fight, I'll do it. So, other than with that light dagger, it also seems like if I'm close enough to him, he can't actually hit me with his staff. Or he can. And I was just lucky on that attack. The light dagger, I feel, is a little unfair. It's such a quick attack, too. Yeah. It's probably the specific move he uses, too. Yeah, do that jump attack as many times as you want. That's easy to dodge. And you get stunned for a bit. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. How do I keep surviving with like one single health? Yeah, I definitely think that defense and stamina was a good choice for going into it. Especially with my build already having a fair amount of health to start. So am I not allowed to... Okay, can't reverse the miss afterwards. I focused on the runes there and forgot that it was for 0 runes. See, it didn't even give me time to get back up on that attack. So I think that's the problem. The shield. The reason why I can't do the counter guard is I can't do the counter guard because when he hits me with the shield, it takes away all the stamina that I have. Nope, I'm dead. Nope. Okay, so that's one thing that I think to notice. If he throws a dagger at me while I'm doing the flask, it just actually cuts the animation short. Oh, phase 2. Well, that's the furthest I've made it. happy I got there. So I love boss phases when it's like in the middle of their health bar. Versus, I hate when it's like you think the battle is done, and then oh no, there's a second phase. I like second phases in the middle of battle like that because it's showing me that I'm making progress. As long as I'm pushing the right buttons and not being distracted by the progress I'm making. Okay, there are bosses that do that where... Is this boss one of them, at least? Can you tell me that? Is this a boss that regenerates after getting an end? Also, by the way that you said the yeah face, this guy doesn't... Okay. Is there a third phase? Nope. Yeah, but he reached phase 2 at like, yeah. So, that's one thing. So one thing that has always been different for me versus when there's other people that I see do things like, some people get like really mad at games that are hard, that are like designed to make you rage. And so I'm going to share an anecdote from when I was in middle school. I was on a team for like a Lego team for like robotics and stuff. And at a competition, there was a day where I was playing Geometry Dash and I just could not pass a level, and a lot of people rage when playing like hard levels like that, or they get like really angry in games like Getting Over with Benefati and stuff. That's never been me, where I've never been the one to struggle with, like, to get mad that I'll throw a controller or things like that. Okay, stamina heal. And I think the funniest thing about it was that all of my friends that were watching me play, they all were getting so upset that I wasn't raging and freaking out. And I think that just made me like laugh and get through it even more. Oh. Right as he was about to reach phase 2. So yeah, I'll complain about certain parts, but I'll never like I'll rage quit. But I won't like get so mad that I'll throw a controller across the room or break a tablet that I'm playing on or things like that. And I found it so funny that everyone else was getting so mad that I wasn't raging than me actually raging, and now I'm distracting myself. He was not giving me time there. The attacks are 100% relentless right now. Oh. Like, I'll complain, like, right now, he's not giving me any chance at attacking him. And I've already used up now all of my... There's 1, 2, and then I can attack. And he dodges. 1. That was relentless. I'm surprised it lasted as long as they did. That time. Push the wrong button. It should have refilled my flasks. Yeah. Actually, I want to see something. If I rest here, can I allocate flask charges? I can do that. Awesome. Because right now, the only spell I have is the one thing that I can't do with the shield height. How do, is it with the inventory? Also, I should equip these. I need to actually go through my equipment and make sure I'm equipping things correctly. Okay, and then inventory, I want to look at the shield. Can I... No. I'm trying to see how I can do it so I can use the skill with it, but it doesn't look like I can right this second. But hey, maybe now I can survive a few more hits and just having the upgraded pants on. How did that not hit him? Oh. I do think I would have died if I didn't put those pants on. Okay. want to chill out? 1, 2, strong hand. One, two. That's a new attack. I haven't seen that yet. Okay, so the no skill is a skill in itself, basically. Yeah, so he still has moves in his first phase that I haven't seen yet. That's good to know. Yeah. Oh, so you're gonna throw them and not attack me right after throwing them? 1, 2, which I should have dodged that. Dang it. We'll try going for those close combat things. So, I do like the little soul guys. When you click on the messages, sometimes you'll see the way that the player moved beforehand. I do like that most of the time. In battles, I think it's completely pointless, as no two battles are going to go the exact same way. And so you'll see the apparitions of them, but you don't see the enemies that they're facing and how, like, what not to do. Yes, the bloodstains. It's like, they're cool and all, but you'll see the move, but doesn't tell you what not to do. You can't, like, really learn from them. Why is my B button not working? Okay. They're helpful to find... Yes. Yeah, I see that, but I feel like in the boss fights themselves, or like like when they're battling enemies, I don't feel like it's a good thing to have, because they just kind of get in the way when on your screen pops up the touch bloodstain, and then when you have when you can't see the enemy that they're fighting to learn from it. I mean, definitely, maybe if they were... Whoa, what? That was new. This one area is Bloodborne, where players would intentionally die with a weapon that damages your health The new players would walk into an innocuous area and see a huge field of bloodstains and get freaked out. See, I can see that as like a good use of them. And like, yeah, I get the ambiance of here, that it's a battlefield. So many Tarnished have been here before and failed over and over. And so, but just at least have the blood not like float in the air, like have it seem like meld with the scenery better. I'm starting to think I've been at this so long now that I'm getting worse with each fight. So I might end up calling it here and then try again a later time or date. Oh my gosh, one more hit and I'm dead. Wrong button. No, that one.
These foolish ambitions to rest.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I am gonna end it here. I've been live for an hour and 35 minutes now. And I just feel like at this point I'm no longer improving, so I'm going to take a break and then get back to it. Hopefully not too far into the future. But I just don't want to just keep going at something while I'm not improving and come back later when I can. So I hope you have a good day. Thank you for following. And thank you for visiting the stream. Other games I have played that I'm in the middle of playing are Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and I plan on doing... I try not to be. And I will be doing modded Minecraft in the future. And I've also done some CSGO. But in the meantime, I hope you have a good night. And thanks again for watching and chatting. This was a really nice change of pace compared to some of my other streams. Have a good one as soon as I can end stream.